Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, wherever you are in the world, and welcome to Danny's Detours, where we talk about anything and everything life related, and consciousness is our canvas. Welcome back to the channel, guys. And I just started recording my video before, and basically what had happened, I ran out of bloody storage, didn't I? I ran out of storage on my, So, yeah. Paddy's having a run round here. Morning, pal. You alright, mate?
Are you alright?
Yeah. I'm just recording, so... Yeah. Alright, buddy. You're famous now. See you later, mate. Yeah, so, just put this dog poo in the bin. Right, come on, Paddy, this way. Yeah, so I ran out of storage. I think what I need to do, eventually when I've got some pennies available, I'm gonna get myself a GoPro, so obviously I can get some better footage, because I've got some different ideas for different types of content for the channel, and obviously with a GoPro I'll be able to do different, I've got some ideas anyway, just for like different types, because people like to have a variety of content, don't they? Hello! One of Paddy and Willow's mates are here. Morning!
Morning!
Yeah, so, yeah. But, yeah, what I was talking about before on the old, on the other video that obviously got deleted, well, it ran out of storage, and I had to go and delete everything on my, thingy. Basically just talking about how much care and intricate thingy went into the old buildings, because obviously I basically discussed saying that we've got one of the largest spires buildings in all of England where I live, and it's called Wahlberg's Church. And I'm going to do a video, in fact I'll do a video outside of Wahlberg's Church at one point. Paddy, we're going to go up with, not Paddy, Willow. God, I've lost my train of thought now because of that. Come on. Yeah, because I think I can't remember, it's like 290 feet or something like that. But just to look at it, it's an absolute marvel of a building, old church and that. And I do know that, he's a good lad. I don't know if you guys remember him. He's passed away now, sadly. Well, passed away a while back. He's called Fred Dibner. And he basically used to do he used to knock down like chimneys and stuff like that in the 80s, 70s. And he was big into his steam trains and stuff like that. He used to make his own homemade steam trains and drive them round up. I think he was from Bolton, actually. And he used to climb that, and I always remember as a kid, because he used to maintain the spire, right, the steeple, because he was a steeplejack, and it just goes to show, like, back in the, you had guys like that, and we live in a world now where you've got to jump through like 20 different hoops just to, get a piece of paper signed so you bloody kids can go on a school trip or whatever that may be, or high vises and all. This was back in there, you know what I mean? Like, literally we're climbing up with he'd have like a big thingy load of rope on his back, and he'd be climbing up like 300 feet, up ladders that he'd put on himself, what he just tied on with rope, but they were solid as a rock, and he had to put trust and faith in those ladders, so, but he trusted himself. And you'd think that after all those years, he would have had an injury but like, no, because he was born to do it, weren't he? You know what I mean? And he used to say he loved it. But obviously his main love was, his main love was what you call it, what's it called now? Steam engines. I'm losing my train of thought this morning. Come on. This way, come on. Yeah, I'm losing my train of thought because there's a few people out and about today, but yeah, so it just goes to show that, like, you know, they took more care and pride, didn't they, back in the day, into, you know, to like buildings and stuff like that, because it makes you think like some of these old cathedrals, you know, the intricate net, you know, even like how they managed to get like the, you know, the little ornaments like right up there, and they're all like symmetrical, and I look at them and I think, did they really build them? Because, you know, like we can't even get a finger right now. We can't even get a, no disrespect to the builders out there, but you hear about these horror stories, don't you, of like houses getting knocked up in like a year or so, probably even quicker than that. Oh, Paddy's here, he's got his little mate with him. Look at this one, little fast little thing, isn't he? But he loves having a good chase, Paddy. But yeah, like you see these horror stories of them falling down after 6 months, don't you? People have paid like God knows how much money for them, but they're knocked up like, buddy. They're knocked up like Lego houses, aren't they? When you think about it, so just goes to show, doesn't it? Like back in the day, I sound about bloody 70 years old or something, I think. I don't know, but you get what I'm trying to say, guys. Basically, like, you know, they took more care and attention to detail and pride in what they did back then, didn't they? So, and it makes you think like some of them stones that they were hoisting up. I'll show you, like when I do the video at some point. I'll probably do it in the next couple of weeks in my area, obviously. St. Walburg's Church. And you'll be able to see the grand size of it, you know, and it just, you know, just the buildings in general. You know, it just makes you think, like, it's absolutely fascinating how they managed to do it. But even, like, if you look back to the pyramids, and you look at some of them stones, and they're like each stone probably weighs about, like, 5-10 ton in weight. And you look at them and you think, how did they do that? You know, I don't even think, to be fair, guys, in fact, I don't even think the humans did that back then, because there would have been no way that they would have been able to erect them up. So it makes you start to like ask and question everything that we've been told. Hence why I always say, like, you know, the schooling systems and everything that we learn, because I already told you in a previous episode, AJ Rockefeller, 1903, he bought the rights to the education system, big pharma, everything, and he basically said, listen, I want you to remember this, guys, right? Yeah, he said, I want a nation of workers, not thinkers. Just think about that for a minute. I want a nation or a world, you know, of workers, not thinkers. We wasn't brought here to do that, guys, you know what I mean? Fantastic day. We was not brought here to be slaves. We was brought here to be true, authentic creators, Christ consciousness of ourselves. And everyone was brought here for a different reason, you know. We've all got different unique abilities, you know, and hence why when a lot of people go to these jobs and stuff and say, oh, well, I have to, it's like, you don't have to do anything, guys. You've got the power, you've got the choice, you can do whatever you want to do. Well, you know, if you want to like start a journey where your own business, anything like that, at first, is it going to be hard? But every new choice or decision that you make in life, it's not going to be easy at first, is it? And like with this channel, guys, honestly, like, you know, at first I was like, oh my, I was worrying, what am I going to do? Like, and I never plan these walks. I never plan what things I'm going to, something comes in my head and I speak from the heart, authentic. You know, and I'm guessing you guys, well, I know that you guys are enjoying it, and eventually over time, you know, the channel, it's inevitable that the channel's going to grow, because you only lose when you quit, and I never quit, you know what I mean? And that should be your motto for each and every one of you. Just keep going, even if you just turn, even on the days where you don't want to do it, show that discipline, that grit, and you'll never fail in life, you know what I mean? But yeah, it's a fantastic day. We're going to have a walk on this backfield here, because see if we can see the deer. That was a treat, that, you know, guys, because honestly, like, how I managed to spot that 2 days in a row. And the first day it was a, what you call it, it was the mum, or the mother, the female. And then the second day, the day after it, which is right where I am now, it was the male. Obviously it was a young male. go check out my videos on it. You know, I've done some shorts on it, some absolutely fantastic videos. But yeah, and I put a lot on TikTok. TikTok's growing nicely. Danny Detours 84. If you're not already subscribed to it, go check it out. You know what I mean? But I think we're going to leave it at that now, guys, because I actually have got something on where I need to be in thingy. But like I say, thank you so much for the love and support. You know, don't forget to follow me on all my socials, which are in the link in the description below. Also, don't forget to join the Telegram group. We've only got a couple of members in it at the moment. It's free to join, you know, nothing's, I don't have to pay for anything. You just literally download Telegram, click on the link, and we can start building and growing the community from there, you know what I mean? And start having some good chats, some organising a few bits. But yeah, for me, Danny Detours, Paddy, and Willow, I love you loads. Have a fantastic day. Peace.